Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? Hello, my Level Up friends and family. You guys, I'm so excited to be with you guys today. There's been so many just interesting things going on in the world, in our profession. I don't know. I feel like there's this new awakening of vision and power and love and dedication. And I feel like so many people just getting back to that culture of let's work to build something solid and so worthwhile. So the topic of today is we're going to be talking about how to be a badass as you build your network marketing business. Okay. And so first I want to start off with the power of this profession and the power of this industry. This industry is not only thriving, but the network marketing industry is here to stay. So don't let the opinions of others or the fear of others let you believe anything different. Don't allow someone who didn't succeed to get inside of your head. Be very mindful who you follow and the content that you consume. Understand this powerful business model. It's empowering. It's effort-based. I've been building my network marketing business for 18 years. Has it always been easy? No. Has its challenges? Yes. Has there been times that I've dropped to my knees? Yes. But I love it. I believe in the power and the future of network marketing. Have people said they were going to join my business and then change their mind? Yes. Have people joined my business and quit? Yes. You have to go into anything and know there's always an exchange. So no matter what job, no matter what profession, so many of you might work a corporate job, okay? So you know that things aren't always ideal. So maybe you don't love your boss. Maybe you're not passionate about what you're doing. Maybe you're underpaid. Maybe you're commuting a lot. Maybe you're missing really important things in your life because you just don't simply have the time to take off. Or maybe there's nobody there to do your job or cover for you when you're not there. So there's always something. And the same with my profession. So some of the exchanges, right? There's rejection, there's cancellations, there's valleys. And so valleys could be a pit in your business, maybe like a lull in your success, whatever it is. But I'm going to tell you something. In my 18 years, I've been in a bunch of valleys in this business. Something beautiful always comes out of the valley, because you've heard me say it. You've heard other people say it. You have a choice when you're in a valley. You're going to build resilience or you're going to build resentment. Some people just don't get out of the valley. Some people will just never be the same because they let, just heartache of this business get inside of their heart. Maybe one of the exchanges is there's no one to push you when it gets hard. You have to realize that anything worthwhile, it's going to get challenging. So this industry requires growth, but it's worth it. I love it. And quite honestly, I'm obsessed with it, really. So the hard, to me, it isn't hard. It's just part of it. Somebody asked me not too long ago, I was doing a 3-way conversation with somebody on my team and somebody who was looking to join my business. And she was very successful in her corporate job. And she said, I really want to ask you, what's the hardest part about building this business? And I was like, I don't know. That's kind of a weird question because I don't find it hard. Now, when I say that, please don't think I didn't hit adversity and hard times, but it's kind of all part of it, right? Being a parent sometimes is hard, but you don't focus on the hard because it's so rewarding, right? So I love everything about what I do. And the hard stuff, like we just talked about, rejections and cancellations and people quitting, that's just part of it. But when I really thought about it, probably the hardest thing about building a network marketing business for me, and everybody has their different definition, is that you're going to have people sometimes that you really love because we build relationships, we build community, and they're not going to do it anymore. And whether it's because they've given up on their dreams, whether it's no longer a fit, whatever the reason is, but that's probably the hardest part. The hardest part for me is when I watch somebody who I really, really believe in decide not to do this business. That's probably the hardest part, but it's just part of it. So here's what I love about the network marketing profession. I love that it's merit-based. I absolutely love that it grows you. I absolutely love that it challenges you. I love that it forces you to step out of your comfort zone if you want to create something more than average. Okay. You probably can create average inside of your comfort zone. It teaches you skills. And some of those skills are like people skills, how to talk to people, how to help people, overcome objections, how to help people become their very best, how to bring out the very best in people, how to, I don't know, just communicate in general. It grows your people skills, your mindset, your discipline, your focus. It grows your belief. Like, of course, believe in your products and believe in your company and believe in our industry, but most of all, like, it builds your belief in yourself. Yourself. You have to believe in yourself. If you want people to join you, if you want people to follow you, you have to believe in yourself, because belief has a sound, it has an energy, it has an aura, it has a feeling. Like when you walk into a room, people know if you believe in yourself. They know it, they can feel it. And when you believe, that's when that belief becomes transferable and other people believe in what you're doing, what you're creating, what you're using, and where you're going. Building this business has expanded my vision. I have met the most amazing people. I've earned the opportunity to travel. So I've earned trips. Some of the trips that I've earned in my company is Australia. We went to Sydney. We went to Port Douglas. We went to Italy. We went to Greece. This is trips I've earned. Monaco, Paris, the French Riviera, Asia, Africa 2 times, Hawaii 18 times, St. Lucia. I can't even count the amount of Caribbean trips that I've earned. And I'm going with my son on August 10th of this year to Iceland. I'm taking him as my +1. And so these trips, they took work. Like they took a lot of work. Average effort does not earn these trips. And again, that's what I love about our industry. Like you can apply the extra effort, you can grow yourself, you could be willing to outwork other people, you can level up. So I love that we have the opportunity to earn incentive trips. If that's a goal of yours, friends, make that a priority. I don't want you to fear the challenge. I want you to go for it. So today, I'm just going to be talking about a few things of how to be a badass in this. And honestly, if you're not in network marketing, doesn't really matter. You can apply this to any single thing you do, because it's how to stand out, how to stand up, how to be better. You have that warrior badass ability inside of you. And so when I say badass, this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being rock solid. I'm talking about being a beacon of light. I'm talking about being a leader to follow. I'm talking about being unshakable. And I'm far from perfect. And I have a lot to learn. But you know what I can tell you? I'm rock solid. And I am completely unshakable. Our industry is powerful. It's here to stay. It's the future. And every single one of you deserve that your life, what your life can be like as a result of building to your potential. Okay, number 1, live in your word. Live in your word. Stay the course. People ask me all the time, what is my secret to success? There's so many things. Everybody has very different journeys. But one thing is that for me, from day one, from May 30th, 2006 to today, there's been absolutely no backdoor. Like no, I wasn't giving this a whirl. I wasn't giving this a try. I wasn't doing it till it got hard. I wasn't doing it till I lost, leaders. I wasn't doing it till I made enough. There was just no backdoor. It's what I do. It's what I love. I looked people in the face and I said, I'm going to the top. I looked people in the face and said, follow me. I looked people in the face and said, I'm here for the long haul. Like I said, I would lead you to the top. So what is it for you? Stay that course. Live inside of your word. Live inside of your commitment. Commitment is doing what you said you were going to do long after the feeling you said it in is past. So if you really want to be a badass, you want to be rock solid, you want people to be like, wow, that's a person to follow. Live inside of your word. Now, does that mean that every single one of my words have come true? No. Like there's times I'm like, wow, put this out there. Didn't happen. Got to get up again. I want to show my team how to rise. I want to show my company what it looks like. Does that mean that like the unexpected things didn't happen? Of course they did. But I was living in my word. I'm not living in my circumstance. I'm not living in my obstacle. I'm not living in my failure. I'm not living in my setback. I'm also not living in my success. I'm living in my word. What's your word? What's your word worth? Right? Okay. Number 2, we talk about this all the time, but I don't know if we're ever going to really have a podcast without this being on there. Always have a goal. Always have a goal. Your conversations are different when you have a goal. When people want to know, what more can I do for my team? How can I help? Have a goal. Have a goal, because when you have a goal, we rise by lifting others. Like you're coaching people to win. The longer you stay where you are, it's just a fact, the more attrition you're going to have, because it's like there's nowhere for people to go. There isn't room for anyone to grow. And you know what reality is, could they grow on their own? Could they grow without you moving? Okay, you guys, if you're in this industry, you know that you can. But the reality is that most people won't. Most people will not grow beyond your current title as their leader. They're not going to grow beyond your vision. They're not going to grow beyond where you tell them they have the ability to go. When you're committed to growth, the conversation is different. And that's just the reality of the situation. Sit around a table with high achievers that have really big goals. The conversation is very, very different than sitting around a table with people that are justifying where they are. So when you're always having a goal, it's like, okay, so here's you now. Here's where you want to grow to. You guys don't see me because you're having an audio and I'm doing a visual, okay? But if you want to grow to that next level, you're not the person yet. You're not the leader. So it's who you become in that journey. Right? And so when you're always having a goal, that requires a bigger you, a leveling up version of you, bigger belief, more activity, more urgency, the bigger ability to set a goal and smash them, a new level of excellence, a new standard, a new level of belief, new level of discipline. And so when you're always having that goal, not only are you going to coach your team to a bigger level of success, but you're becoming different. And so what's going to happen when you're different is you're going to attract the next level of leaders. We don't attract what we want in this business. We attract what we're being in this business. Okay. So in order to attract better, in order to attract that next level of leaders and entrepreneurs into your life and into your business, you want to always have a goal. That's how you level up. That's how you expand. That's how you just change and redefine who you are as a human. One more thing. That's what I love about the network marketing profession. Okay. 3, don't run your business on emotion. You are not going to wake up every single day and feel like doing it. You are not going to wake up every single day and feel like showing up. You are not going to wake up every single day and be disciplined. Control your reactions. Also, don't react. Things are going to happen. In fact, the bigger your goal, the bigger the stuff, the bigger your business, sometimes the bigger the bullseye on your back. Okay. The bigger your team, the more things are going to come up. Don't react, like pull back, step back, really think, really process. When anything happens, one of the things I always ask myself is like, Deb, what can you learn from this situation? Like, what can you learn? How could you be better? What is this trying to teach you? Right? Ask yourself that hypothetical question, like, how would a fearless leader show up? What would they do? So mind your mind, watch your words. Years build wisdom. So the longer you're years don't always mean how long you've been in a business. Years to me are like, well, how many days, weeks, months are you actually working? Are you actually building? Are you actually committed to growth? And so what happens is years build wisdom. You can't build only when you feel like it. Otherwise, you just can't. You can't just show up only when you feel like it. You don't become a badass when you allow your emotions to run your business, because you're going to feel emotions sometimes like fear, anger, resentment. You're going to feel these things, and those emotions can't run your business. You want to be running your business on vision, on love, on belief, and on commitment. This is a business. Like, be a beacon of light, a leader with powerful, unstoppable energy. Your goal is to be the calm. Your goal is to be the peace. Your goal is to be the power and the force. Badasses aren't loud. They're not noisy. They're not dramatic. They don't create drama. They don't add fuel to the fire. They put it out. And I'm not talking about the fire of momentum, because leaders put that fire in, okay? But they're the calm, they're the peace, they're the power, they're the force. Okay, number 4. I didn't even realize I had numbers here, okay? Don't let the opinions of others get inside of your head. Oh, my friends. Oh my gosh, in my 18 years, I could write a book on the opinions of other people. Everyone has a damn opinion. Everyone. People will base a lot of times their opinions on fear. Sometimes they think they're going to save you. I've never asked anyone in 18 years what they think. I don't want to be mean, but I don't really care. I don't care what somebody else thinks about me building this business. I don't care what somebody else thinks about my business model. I don't care what somebody else thinks. Like, even if I share my products, I'm like, tell me what you love. If I share the business with somebody, I'm like, is this something you see as a fit for you? I'm not asking if it's your opinion, if it's a fit for me. I already know it's an amazing fit for me, right? Like, I'm really solid in my choice. Now, many people in my 18 years have said, oh my gosh, this doesn't work. Or I knew a friend that did that. Or they told me the odds of the percentage of people that go to the top. That's the same with anything. You go start with a big corporation. What's the percentage of people that become a CEO? You go play a sport. What's the percentage of people that are going to become an NFL, or an NHL, or whatever the case is, that whatever sport is yours, that become the best of the best? I don't care what profession you're in. There's always going to be odds. But I was banking on me. Are you banking on you? Right? So why would I let somebody else's opinion take away my belief in myself, my belief in my company, my belief in my industry? If you want greatness, your goal is to stay focused on your dream, your vision, your truth. Like, my truth was, I'm going to be wildly successful. My truth was that I can do anything that I set my mind to. My truth was that anybody that's gone before me who was successful, if they can do it, I can do it. That was my truth. That wasn't a fact. That wasn't a guarantee. It was my truth. So I fed my mind with possibility. I know the power of this industry. I know the power of personal growth and development. The reality is most people, they don't do it. Don't let the opinions of others hold you back from being completely unstoppable. Tons of people have had opinions in my 18 years. No one has ever offered me anything better. And so one of the things that I always remember is that I'm not going to take advice from anybody more screwed up than me. So I want to talk to big thinkers. I want to talk to dreamers. I want to talk to the top 1%. I surround myself with top earners. I have a big amount of respect for longevity and wisdom. Don't let the opinions of anybody else live inside of your head rent free. Know that you've made a really great choice. Know that you're a really great leader. Even if you're just leading yourself right now, you've got to believe that you're a great leader. Be confident in your vision. Be unshakable. Build your vision daily. With a clear vision, you're not going to entertain the opinions of other people, because your vision's your imagination. Like, be vivid, be bold, be big, be courageous, be strong, be unstoppable, be a badass. Okay. So number 5, create solutions. Too many people in our world today, forget about this profession, just in the world, like, they complain and they're not doing anything about it to be the difference that they wish to see, right? So when you're thinking about solutions, and this is kind of going off on a tangent, maybe like you're in the business and you think, you're complaining about your current situation. I want a team with more activity. I want a team that earns bonuses. I want a team that earns trips. I want a team, with high standards. I want a team, that's excellent. I want a team who's like unstoppable. You need to be that. You need to be that. And so start with becoming that person. And that's how you attract those people into your life and in your business. Most people complain about things that they have the ability to change and they choose not to. So our goal to be that badass, unshakable leader is be solution-based. See the possibility in every single thing. You know what leaders do? They calm. They lead the ship. They cast vision. They speak life. They're solution-based. Network marketing, in my opinion, solves problems, right? Maybe one of your problems is time. I could help you create more time with my solution. Maybe one of your problems in life is confidence. I can help you. I can coach you. That's what I love about this business is I coach people to success through this vehicle, right? It maybe a problem is finances. I can help you earn extra money. People want to earn extra money. They want to create that plan B. So network marketing to me is a solution. And then when you're in as a leader, you just want to be the solution. You want to be the overall solution, right? And then once you're building this business, the leader always finds a solution. So remember this. Whenever anything is an ideal in your business, we are one of two things, and we're both, okay? We're the biggest part of the problem, and we're always the solution. So I want you to really think about it. Anything that you encounter in your business, I'm going to tell you this. You're the biggest part of the problem. You're also the solution. So how are you going to change? How are you going to be better? And how are you going to solve with every single situation? Like you don't want to blame. You don't want to justify. It's every single thing comes down to our level of leadership, okay? Number 6, be willing to pivot. This is really big. Times change. The business can change. Your team can change. Incentives can change. People's goals can change. Things are going to come up. So lean in and pivot. And this is where we grow. Like people who aren't pivoting, they're kind of staying in that in between. And you hear things like, oh, this is what we once did. Now we all like to talk about the good old times. I've been building this business for 18 years and I've got memories building this business with the pink razor phone that you can't create today. And I do love to talk about those times, but I'm not living there. Like I know I can't build that business today because things have changed. So this is where we all want to grow. We want to trust the process. When we're in like something that requires us to pivot, whether it's an obstacle, whether it's a change, no matter what it is, we can't always see the blessing on the other side of this. Be willing to pivot also when it comes to setting goals. Like we talked about goal setting, but then stand in your goal. Because when we set a goal, especially big goals, things are going to come up. Like, and sometimes you're wondering like, how? Why is this stuff showing up now? Because you set a big goal. Big stuff shows up when you're setting big goals. And I can remember setting a high goal, back when I started this business to go to the top of my company, and I mapped it out. I had a plan. That plan seemed rock solid. You guys ever make a plan for you and you're like, this is a done deal. Like this is rock solid. But what happened is I had to pivot because that plan probably changed 100 times over the course of the month. Somebody who was like, yes, I'm doing this was like, crickets, where are they? And so I had to pivot. I had to find solutions. The plan changed, but the goal remained the same. And that's having that ability to pivot. Number 7, this isn't something I've talked about, but I think it's really important in this industry. If you really want to be badass, be ethical. Be ethical. And again, that could go for any single industry that you're in. We're in one industry. Be professional. In my 18 years, have people messaged my team and prospected them? Yeah, you bet. In my 18 years, have I ever prospected somebody in another network marketing company? No. Never, ever, ever, ever. In my 18 years, have I ever coached anyone in my organization to reach out to people in another network marketing company? Like some people are taught that, like message everybody in this company and talk about what's so great in our company. It's a character trait that I'm not willing to compromise ever. Even on this podcast. I mean, I'm in one company. Many of my listeners are in my company. I don't talk about my company because I want it to just be an open thing, but there's many network marketers that listen to this. I will never use it's a privilege that you're here listening to me. Your team will never get a message from me saying, why me? Why my company? It's a character trait that I'm not willing to compromise with ever. I love our industry and I have such amazing respect for it. And how we operate and how we conduct ourselves sets the standard for our industry. Now, don't get me wrong. People have free will, right? If somebody no longer wants to build my business and they want to go somewhere else, best of luck to you. You don't owe me anything. That's fine. I'm all about abundance. There's enough success for every single person. But when I talk about being ethical, if anyone coaches you ever to reach out to people in another company and sell your company over the one they're with, that to me is a gigantic red flag. Stand on your own merits. And also, I'm going to say this with love, but be really mindful if someone from another company is reaching out to you. I'm just saying that maybe that's feedback because they're not really prospecting the solid. Okay. And I've been building this business for 18 years. No one has ever prospected me. They know I'm true. They know they can't tempt me. I'm with the best and I'm rock solid. Now I say I'm with the best, but I also want you to believe that you're with the best, right? Just like we could all be with our significant other. We all think that person is the best. There's plenty of room for many best companies, many best people. So know that you're enough. Know that your company is enough. Be ethical. Because you know what being ethical is? It's really classy. And then it makes our industry really classy. And it's building the reputation of our industry together because integrity is really, really, really badass. So build these traits. And these are just some of the probably 100 ones that we could talk about. Master these traits. Speak vision and positivity over yourself daily. Dream big. Think big. Practice in the dark. Think happy thoughts. Focus on what you want. Speak about what you want. Develop a growth mindset. Be the hardest working person that you know. This, my friends, is how you level up. This is how you become unstoppable. This is how you become a badass.